Hello, BN Alberta North members. My name is Anand Mehta, and welcome to your video pass-along newsletter for Monday, March 18th. And it is absolutely gorgeous outside. It is spring. It's finally here. Knock on wood, of course, because you never know in Alberta. But I am absolutely feeling refreshed and re-energized, especially after a terrific weekend, and I hope you are as well. Speaking about spring, that brings along with it some spring cleaning. So we get so busy doing some spring cleaning at home and maybe even on our business. What can you do to give your BNI Connect profile a refresh? What can you do to give your Gains profile a little bit of a refresh? Take a look at those. Make sure that you're updating them at least once a quarter. Both of those are key tools in developing relationships. We utilize them in our one-to-ones. So here's a few things to think about. First, in your Gains profile, now that it's spring, there's a lot more networking events happening. There's a lot of business events happening. What are you attending? Where are you going? Are you attending spring trade shows? That should be in your Gains profile, especially if you're hosting a booth. What can you do? Maybe you can bring along a BNI buddy to those events. What a great way to showcase your networking prowess, open up your network to your fellow members. Those are key things that we can keep updated on our BNI Gains profile, as well as on our BNI Connect member profile. And on BNI Connect, we have a member profile as well as a public-facing profile. So in terms of spring cleaning, have you taken a look at your public profile recently? What could you add there? What needs to be changed? Maybe you're in a seasonal business and you can refresh that page to really focus on the things that you'd like to be promoting, having your clients, potential clients, thinking about in the spring and going into the summer. So take a look at your BNI Connect profile, both the one that's member facing as well as public facing, and your Gains profile. Spring is a great time to go back in and just give it a refresh. Let's get into all the other things happening in BNI Alberta North right now. So we are in the final few weeks of role training here in BNI Alberta North, and we have some pretty awesome numbers to share with all of you. So first of all, thank you to all of our leaders. Thank you to our regional support team. Thank you to members leading the way in their chapters. Over 306 completions so far in our facilitated workshops. And over the next few weeks, we have 188 additional members completing their role training, which is absolutely fantastic, and more registrations are coming through. We have added 2 new workshops to the calendar, both virtual. One is an additional chapter success meeting training, which is taking place on March 28th. And we've also added an additional mentor training, which is taking place on March 25th. For all of those events, role training workshops, head on over to roles.bnialberta.ca. If you need to register, if you're waiting for some additional workshops to show up, they are all listed there on roles.bnialberta.ca. In terms of other networking, we've been working hard on our regional events calendar. We have a number of cross-chapter collaborations available for all of our members to register for. As a reminder, these cross-chapter collaborations are open to all members. They are free. We host some virtual, some in person here at the BNI regional office. And the whole idea is to facilitate conversations with members that are in similar or complementary industries, so that we do these primarily based around contact spheres. We have one coming up on April 2nd, which is focused on marketing and events. We have another on April 17th, which is focused on construction and trades. On May 7th, we have business services. May 23rd, health services, health and wellness services. So take a look at the events calendar. Lots of events coming up. And again, those cross-chapter collaborations are free, and it's a way to interact and get to know members that could be potentially great referral partners for you from across the region. Now, these again are open to all members, so you don't have to be in that field, but let's say you want access to members in those fields, register. We'd love to see you there. Speaking about cleanup, our 5th annual BNI Cleanup is now scheduled for the weekend of April 12th and 13th. What is the BNI Cleanup? Well, this is where we give back to our local communities. We know that after the snow has all disappeared, there's a lot of trash out there that we can help clean up. And so this is our challenge to our members and to our chapters to get out there, organize yourselves in your chapters. Use this as a day to get some exercise, get some fresh air, enjoy each other's company, and do something amazing for our community by picking up and cleaning up litter in the communities that we serve, that we live in, and that we play in, of course, as well. So that is coming up on April 12th and 13th. Check out some more information in the Pass Along newsletter. We will have cleanup kits, t-shirts, all those great things to promote this event available on the regional page to order. And if you have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out to us. Last year, we had around 250 members or so across the province participate in this event, which is fantastic. And for the past 2 years in a row, BNI Aggregate has been the chapter that has won the challenge. So will a chapter dethrone BNI Aggregate this year? We will see. This past Friday, we held an amazing luncheon for our leadership executive teams, both our outgoing teams as well as our incoming teams. It's our biggest luncheon of the year. There's over 120 leaders that gathered together for lunch. We had around 20 or so that joined us virtually online. And this luncheon is so special because it's our time to say thank you to our outgoing leaders and to provide that last bit of inspiration for our incoming leaders to help them get started on the right path in their leadership terms. As a member, who could you say thank you to as we're going into a new term with our roles coming up in April? Is there a member of your chapter that supported you in your role? Was it a previous member that was in that role that helped give you some guidance? Maybe it was a leadership executive team member or a regional team member. Find a way to say thank you. And one of the things that we promote is send them a thank you card, right? How many times do we receive positive news in the mail these days? So that's our preferred method, but maybe you can send them a message. Maybe you can send them a text message, an email. Maybe it's a phone call. Who could you say thank you to that has helped accelerate you in your role, helped accelerate you in your membership within BNI? This is a time that we typically take to reflect as we get ready for role transition in April. Until I see you next at one of our virtual or in-person sessions here soon, I hope you have a profitable week. And remember, BNI starts now.